Good afternoon, online swim and dive fans, and welcome to the 2024 Northwest Suburban Conference JV. This is a championship meet, and the Maple Grove Crimson are honored to host the following teams: Armstrong, Blaine, Centennial, Osseo, and Spring Lake Park. During this morning's portion of the meet, the diving occurred. We do not have the scores available at this time up in the booth, but they did a fantastic job this morning. They also sang the national anthem, so we will not be repeating the national anthem at this time. And we are ready to roll. The energy is high. Everyone's excited. We'll start with a 200-yard medley. There will be 4 heats. This is heat 1 of 4. And they're off, swimming in lane 1 for Armstrong, lane 2 for Armstrong, Fatima Otto Davies. Second swimmer, Lily Armstrong. Third swimmer, Beatrice Anateco. And the fourth swimmer will be Johanna Wilcox. In lane 3 for the Blaine Bengals, Gabriella Olson, Lana Yang, Mariella Wilson, Elizabeth Landis. And in lane 4 for the Armstrong team, Vivian Rollinger, Paige Scarfabling, Ava Coe, and Ruth Ann Mathias. And we're off to a great start with the JV conference meet. Coming in first place in lane 3 is the Blaine team. The Bengals came in with a time of 2 minutes 51:15, followed by lane 4 Armstrong. And in third place is the second Armstrong team. Next up, heat 2 of 4, 200-yard medley relay. And heat 2 is in the pool. In lane 1, the Osseo Orioles. Swimming first, Brooke Lindquist, followed by Claire Hojasi, Grace Akamosh, and Audrey Sheridan. In lane 2 for the Osseo Orioles, Lila McKee, Anya Worthington, Amira Hendricks, and Ella Merwin. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lily Stevens, Lainey Bowden, Macy Noble, and Summer Glover. In lane 4 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Abigail Hink, Reese Badzinski, Stacy Hoffer, and Adriana Jimenez Lopez. In lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Peyton Mulder, Laura Weber, Liz Sorensen, and Michaela Sorensen. In lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Morgan Douglas, Lila Tetens, Ray Timinen, and Gabby Severson. For those of you watching online, if you're unfamiliar with our pool setup, please note that our swim lanes are numbered 1 through 6. Lane 1 is on the far left of your screen, which is the same side as the scoreboards. In lane 4, the Spring Lake Panthers are coming in very strong. They're in first place currently, followed very, very closely by the Maple Grove Crimson in lane 5 and the Osseo Orioles in lane 2. Congratulations to lane 3, the Maple Grove Crimson, followed by the Spring Lake Panthers in lane 4, and in lane 2, the Osseo Orioles. The Crimson came in with a time of 2 minutes 51:15, followed by lane 4, the Panthers, with a time of 3 minutes 1 second 3/100. Up next, heat 3 of 4 for the 200-yard medley relay. Swimmers are in the pool for heat 3 of 4. And the third 200-yard medley relay is off. Swimming in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals, Sophia Harris, Olivia Layton, Brianna Racimius, and Eleanor Schoborn. In lane 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Harper Marshke, Greta Banzoff, Jacqueline Cadwell, and Olivia Banzoff. In lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, the first we've seen them swim this meet, Evelina Stack, Delaney Linser, Julian Sasson, and Anna Berg. In lane 4 for the Armstrong Falcons, Madeline Schofield, Claire Canfield, Mia Glona, and Evelyn Johnson. In lane 5 for the Bengals from Blaine, Maggie Davini, Ava Bowman, Lila Vasenius, and Tatum Zelinsky. In lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons. This is the second Falcons team in this heat. Harper Caldwell, Allison Hedke, Adeline Anderson, and Abigail Fentler. And in lane 2, the Maple Grove Crimson have an early lead. They're jumping into the pool with their fourth swimmer. This is Olivia Banzoff swimming for the Crimson. Followed closely with a tight race in lanes 5 and 6 are the Blaine Bengals and the second Armstrong Falcons team. The Maple Grove team has already turned the corner and is swimming back toward the blocks, still maintaining the lead. The Blaine Bengals in lane 5 are pulling ahead of the Falcons in 6 and 4. And in first place for the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 2 minutes, 18 seconds, 34 100ths is the Maple Grove Crimson, again lane 2. And second place finish goes to the Blaine Bengals in lane 5 with a time of 2 minutes, 22 seconds, 74, followed by lane 4, the Armstrong Falcons, with a time of 2 minutes, 24:95. And this will be the last heat. This upcoming heat is heat 4 of 4 for the 200-yard medley relay. And they're off, heat 4 of 4, swimming in lane 1, which is the lane farthest to the left of the screen. For the Blaine Bengals, Caitlin Marks, Ariana Salvazo, Grace Lushine, and Cara Yang. In lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, a second team for the Bengals, Molly Poster, Rachel Lechner, Eden Moy, and Janessa Graff. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Brielle Caldor, Ariana Scher, Lauren Harns, and Lila Abuayed. In lane 5 for Centennial, Claire Lang, McKenna Stone, Scarlett Clapp, Emily Qualley. In lane 5, a second team for the Maple Grove Crimson, Jordan Freeman, Lucy Spatafor, Felicity Fricker, and Anna Van Murray. And in lane 6 for the Spring Lake Park team, Abby Noyes, Genevieve Richards, Lillian Maitland, and Lauren Skirica. So far, coming in first is Maple Grove Crimson in lane 3, followed very closely by the Crimson in lane 5. Swimmers in the pool are on the butterfly. And next up to close out the relay will be a fast swim. of the freestyle. Again, the Crimson are coming on very strong in lanes 3 and 5. They're closely followed by the Blaine Bengals in lane 2. And into the pool go the freestyle swimmers. It's an exciting atmosphere here today, online swim and dive fans. These girls are swimming their hearts out and coming in first place. Congratulations goes to the Maple Grove Crimson in lane 3, followed by the Crimson in lane 5, and in third place, the Blaine Bengals. First place time is 2 minutes 10 seconds 62, followed by 2 minutes 12 seconds 40, and 2 minutes 14 seconds 22. And we have a packed house this afternoon. Filling the stands, we're squeezed in, squishing together to find space for all of the live in-person fans here today. Everyone's nice and cozy and very toasty in our pool this afternoon. Next up, we'll have the 200-yard freestyle. And for this race, there will be also 4 heats. And heat 1 of 4 is in the pool. This is a battle between the Falcons and the Panthers. In lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons, Allie DeRaid. In lane 3 for the Armstrong Falcons, Rowan Shea Russell. And in lane 4 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Eleanor Vick. And it's a close race to the finish. Coming in first place in lane 4, Eleanor Vink from the Spring Lake Park Panthers, followed closely by the Armstrong Falcons in lane 3 and 2. The winning time for Spring Lake Park's Eleanor Vink was 2 minutes 57 seconds 44, followed by 2 minutes 58:25 for Rowan Shea Russell for the Armstrong Falcons, and Ellie DeRaid for the Armstrong Falcons. Time was 3 minutes 2 seconds 28. Next up, heat 2 of 4, 200-yard freestyle. And they're off again, swimming in lane 2 for the Osseo Orioles, Emily Ripley. In lane 3 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Abigail Hink. In lane 4 for the Centennial Cougars, Anya Follick. And in lane 5 for the Armstrong Falcons, Beatrice Antonenko. Again, as a reminder to the online fans who may be unfamiliar with the Maple Grove pool, again, the low numbered lanes are on the far left of your screen. So lane 1 will be on the far left underneath the scoreboards, and lane 6 is on the far right. And they're closing in on the final lap. Coming in first place in lane 3 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Abigail Hink with a time of 2 minutes 39 seconds 38/100ths, followed by lane 5, Beatrice Anetnoka from the Armstrong Falcons with a time of 2 minutes 46 seconds 70, and in third place in lane 4, Anya Follick from the Centennial Cougars with a time of 2 minutes 51 seconds 75. Next up, heat 3 of 4, 200-yard freestyle. Heat 3 of 4 for the 200-yard freestyle is off and racing in the pool in lane 1. On the far left of your screen for the Maple Grove Crimson, Evie Port. In lane 2 for the Osseo Orioles, Kyra Winter. In lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, McKenna Stone. In lane 4 for the Armstrong Falcons, Natalia Maison. In lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Liz Sorensen. And in lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Rachel Radke. And after the first turn, we're starting to see the lead taken by lanes 3 and 4. In lane 3, McKenna Stone for the Centennial Cougars, and in lane 4 for the Armstrong Falcons, Natalia Mazzone. What a great race between the lanes. 1 and 2 are neck and neck, 3 and 4 neck and neck, and 4 and 5 are neck and neck. So great competition happening in the pool this afternoon. McKenna Stone for the Centennial Cougars is taking a slight lead over Natalia Mazzone for the Armstrong Falcons, but they're still very, very close, racing into the finish. Such a great race between these swimmers, so much heart. Congratulations, McKenna Stone of the Centennial Cougars and Natalia Mazzone, Armstrong Falcons, coming in first and second place. In third place, Evie Port for the Maple Grove Crimson and Kyra Winter in fourth for the Osseo Orioles. Lanes 5 and 6 also came in very closely. Those two swimmers were in a dead heat as well, coming in 5th and 6th. Winning time for this race was 2 minutes 30 seconds, 78 100ths, and in second place, 2 minutes 31 seconds, 5 100ths. Up next, our final heat, 4 of 4 for the 200-yard freestyle. And they're off again in lane 1 for the Spring Lake Park team, Sophia Ketz. In lane 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lauren Harens. In lane 3 for the Blaine Bengals, Eden Moy. In lane 4 for the St. Louis Park Panthers, Natalie Ketz. In lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Claire Germshed. And in lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Maggie Deviney. And in lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Claire Germshed is leading the pack. She's made her second turn, followed very closely by lanes 2 and 3. In lane 2, Lauren Harens. In lane 3, Eden Moy for the Blaine Bengals. Claire Germshed, 11th grader for the Maple Grove Crimson, is pulling ahead and has a clear lead. Coming in, 3 swimmers in second, third, and fourth place in lanes 2, 3, and 4, giving each other a strong competition, but Claire is still holding the lead. And she's done her last turn. She's swimming into the finish. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 have made their turns, as well as lane 6. And Claire Germshed for the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 2 minutes, 17 seconds, 42 100ths, followed by lane 4, Natalie Ketz for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. And third place goes to Eden Moy for the Blaine Bengals. Our next event will be the 200-yard IM. This race as well will have 4 heats. Swimmers are in the pool for the 200-yard IM. Swimming in lane 1 for the Osseo Orioles and in lane 2, Amira Hendricks and Anya Worthington. In lanes 3 and 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Morgan Douglas and Brittany Cruz. And in lane 5 for the Spring Lake Park team, Lillian Maitman. With a distinct lead so far in lane 5 is Spring Lake Park Panther Lillian Maitman. Her next closest competitor is in lane 3, Morgan Douglas from the Blaine Bengals. And Lillian Maitman from the Spring Lake Park Panthers is in her final swim of the IM, the freestyle. She has a distinct lead. Her next closest competitors are in lanes 3 and 2, Blaine Bengals Morgan Douglas and the Osseo Orioles Anya Worthington. Congratulations, Lillian Maitman from the Spring Lake Park Panthers in first place with a time of 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 45 1/100ths, followed by Morgan Douglas in lane 3 for the Blaine Bengals with a time of 3 minutes, 15:01. And in third place from the Osseo Oriole team, Anya Worthington with a time of 3 minutes, 16 seconds, 66 1/100ths. Next will be Heat 2 of 4 for the 200-yard IM. Heat 2 of the 200-yard IM is in the pool. For those of you unfamiliar, this race starts with the butterfly, followed by the backstroke, then the breaststroke, then the freestyle. In lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals, Leah Rasimius In lane 2 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Stacy Hoffer. In lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Evelina Stack. In lane 4 for the Centennial team, Jolynn Sasson. In lane 5 for the Blaine Bengals, Ray Tamanen. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Ellie Lahman. And we're already on the third stroke in this 200 IM. With a fairly strong lead in lane 1, we have Layla Rasemius from the Blaine Bengals. She's made her turn, and coming in closely behind her in lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Evelina Stack. Shortly behind Evelina Stack in lanes 2 and 4 for the St. Louis Park Panthers, Stacy Hoffer. And for Centennial in lane 4, Jolynn Sasson. And we're in our final stroke of the 200 IM. What a great race between lane 1 and 3, Layla Rasimius from Blaine and Evelina Stack from the Centennial team. They're very close, neck and neck. Freestyle will be the fastest stroke of this relay. And congratulations goes to Evelina Stack from the Centennial Cougars, followed by lane 1, Layla Rasemius from the Blaine Bengals, and third place finisher is Stacy Hoffer for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. Fourth place goes to lane 4, Jolynn Sasson from the Centennial Cougars. Fifth place, Ellie Lahman from Armstrong. And in sixth place for the Blaine Bengals, Ray Tamanen. First place finish time, 3 minutes, 73 100ths, followed by 3 minutes, 3 seconds, 86 100ths for second place. Heat 3 of 4 is in the pool for the 200-yard IM. In lane 1 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Reese Budzinski. In lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons, Claire Canfield. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Julia De Silva. And in lane 4 for the Centennial Cougars, Kira Cottle. In lane 5 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Evie Noyes. And in lane 6 for the Centennial Cougars, Kate Halverson. And what a race this is. We have very tight race coming into that first turn between Julia De Silva, for the Maple Grove Crimson and Kira Cottle for the Cougars. This is the second stroke in the IM, the backstroke. Nice streamlines coming out of the turn, and again, extremely tight race between Julia De Silva for the Crimson and Kara Cottle for the Cougars. They are neck and neck, as are lanes 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. And going into the turn, their next stroke will be the breaststroke. Still very, very tight race, pushing each other. Fantastic competition between these two girls. And back down the pool they go, finishing up the breaststroke. Again, Julia De Silva still with a slight lead ahead of Kara Cottle from the Centennial Cougars. They're coming into their turn, and the last stroke again will be the freestyle, arguably the fastest stroke. And Julia for the Crimson is off to the races. She's coming out of that turn very strong, lengthening her lead ahead of Centennial in lane 4. And a strong turn by Julia, quick freestyle, and she's back again in the lead. She's given herself about a half a body length to a body length lead, and she will take first place. Congratulations, Julia, with a time of 2 minutes, 48 seconds, 57 100ths, and again in second place, as per the entire race, coming in lane 4, Kara Cottle for the Centennial Cougars, with a time of 2 minutes, 51 seconds, 29 100ths, and in third, Spring Lake Park Panther, Reese Badzinski, with a time of 2 minutes, 53 seconds, 13 100ths. Great swim, ladies. Next up will be our final heat, heat 4 of 4 for the 200-yard IM. And heat 4 is off. We have Scarlett Clapp swimming in lane 1 for the Centennial Cougars. In lane 2, 3, and 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson are Felicity Fricker in lane 2, Jacqueline Cadwell in lane 3, and Lila Abu-Ayed in lane 4. And in lane 5 for the Centennial Cougars, Emily Qualley. A very difficult stroke, the butterfly, but it looks like they're giving each other fantastic competition, pushing each other. Going into the backstroke, lanes 2, 3, and 4, extremely close. Coming out of the turn for the backstroke, we have Jacqueline Cadwell leading the pack, followed very closely by her teammates, Lila Abu-Ayed in lane 4. And this is the third stroke of the IM, the breaststroke. Again, these three Maple Grove swimmers are pushing each other to swim their very best today. Such an exciting race. Felicity Fricker, grade 7, Jacqueline Cadwell is an 8th grader, and Lila Abu-Ayed is an 11th grader. These girls have all heart. They are doing a fantastic job. Lila's taken over the lead. Very strong breaststroke performance. In lane 4, Jacqueline's hanging on for the Crimson, very close to Lila, and they're going into the fastest stroke of the IM, the freestyle. Emily Qualley in lane 5 for the Centennial team. The Cougars has overtaken Felicity Fricker for the Maple Grove Crimson. She's very close to her, neck and neck for third place. And it looks like congratulations go to Laila Abu Ayed for first place finish with a time of 2 minutes 37 seconds for 100ths, followed by Jacqueline Cadwell. Great race between these two girls, 2 minutes 37 seconds, 96. And in third place, Felicity Fricker, also from the Maple Grove Crimson, with a time of 2 minutes 41 seconds, 29 100ths. Great way to push each other, girls. Fantastic job by all of the 200-yard IM swimmers. Our next event will be the 50-yard freestyle. Expect an extremely fast race. For this one, we do have 10 heats, so this one will go very quickly. And they're off, swimming in heat 1, lane 2, Sarah Baez for the Osseo Orioles. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Kaylin Chen, 7th grader. So this is her first year on the team. Fun to watch these new swimmers get used to swim meets and swimming in the high school pools, which are located at the middle school, ironically. Lane 4 is Johanna Wilcox from the Armstrong Falcons. Congratulations goes to lane 2, Sarah Baez from the Osseo Orioles, followed by lane 4, Johanna Wilcox for the Armstrong Falcons. Heat 2 of 10 for the 50-yard freestyle is up next. The Armstrong Falcons will have lane 2. Lanes 3 and 4 will be occupied by the Blaine Bengals, and lane 5 will be occupied by the Centennial Cougars. Swimming in lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons, Lily Armstrong. In lanes 3 and 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Anna Vargas and Ari Thompson. And in lane 5 for the Centennial Cougars, Natalie Reuter. What a fun and close race this one is. We have coming in so close, lanes 3 and 4 for the Blaine Bengals. And in third place, Armstrong Falcons. First time finish in lane 3 for Anna Vargas of the Bengals. 41 seconds, 85 100ths, followed by 42 seconds, 16 hundredths for her teammate Ari Thompson in second place. Next up, heat 3 of 10. And they're off, heat 3 of 10. Swimming in lanes 1 and 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Amaria Walton and Lily Latinen. In lanes 3 and 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Lana Yang and Sophia Gillespie. In lane 5 and 6 for the lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Claire Horgesy. And in lane 6 for the Centennial Cougars, Ozzie Montgomery. What a fast race and a great finish in lane 2 for Lily Latinen with a time of 33 seconds, 100th, followed by second place Lana Yang for the Blaine Bengals, and in third place, Amaria Walton with a time of 40 seconds 44 100ths for the Maple Grove Crimson. Great job, girls. Heat 4 of 10 for the 500-yard freestyle. Spring Lake Park's Adriana Jimenez Lopez in lane 1. Lane 2 is Isabella Van Fleet from the Blaine Bengals. In lane 3 for the Armstrong Falcons, Fatima Otto Davies. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Laura Weber. In lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Evra McKee. And in lane 6 for the Orioles, Audrey Sheridan. What a great race. Congratulations to Evra McKee from the Osseo Orioles in first place with a time of 32 seconds, 87 100ths, followed by lane 4, Laura Weber from the Maple Grove Crimson. And in lane 2, third place goes to Isabella Van Fleet from the Blaine Bengals. Next up will be Heat 5 of 10. We're halfway there on the 50-yard freestyle. Heat 5 of 10 in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals, Ava Bowman. In lane 2 for the Osseo Orioles, Ella Merwin. In lanes 3 and 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Callie Sorensen and Elena Trempe. In lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Peyton Mulder. And in lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Madison Black. Congratulations, Callie Sorensen from the Blaine Bengals with a time of 29 seconds, 26 100ths, followed in second place by Ella Merwin from the Osseo Orioles, and in third place for the Blaine Bengals, Ava Bowman. Next heat is Heat 6, 50-yard freestyle. Folks, these races will keep getting faster. Keep your eyes on the pool. Swimming in lane 1 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lainey Bowden. In lanes 2 and 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Adriana Cogger and Claire Lang. In lane 4 for the Osseo Orioles, Lily Sartwell. And in lanes 5 and 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Danny Rivard and Rachel Lechner. What a fantastic race. Look at how close these swimmers are. They're pushing each other. And this is what you love to see at the end of the season at a JV conference meet. Congratulations goes to our swimmer in lane 2, Centennial's Adriana Cogger, followed by lane 1, Maple Grove's Lainey Bowden, and in third place in lane 4, Lily Sartwell for the Osseo Orioles. Winning time, 30 seconds, 80 100ths. Next up is Heat 7 of 10. Again, expect very fast races coming up. Most likely these will all be close to, if not all, under 30 seconds, which is a fantastic time to be under 30 in a 50. Swimming in lane 2 for the Osseo Orioles, Lila McKee. In lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Samantha Hadley. And in lane 3 for the Armstrong Falcons, Ava Coe. And in lanes 5 and 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Tatum Sabinski and Ella Teton. Another fantastic close race, pushing each other to the finish. And congratulations goes to lane 5, Tatum Sabinski from the Blaine Bengals, followed by her teammate in lane 6, Ella Tetons. And in third place, in lane 4, Ava Coe, Armstrong Falcons. First place finish, 30 seconds, 84 100ths, followed by 31 seconds even. Next heat, 8 of 10, 50-yard freestyle. And they're getting faster and faster with each heat. This is heat 8 of 10 in lane 1 for Maple Grove Crimson, Summer Glover. In lanes 2 and 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Emily Qualley and Rachel Bushnell. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Molly Poster. Lane 5 for the Armstrong Falcons, Evelyn Johnson. And lane 6 for the Centennial Cougars, Anna Berg. And congratulations goes to lane 4, Molly Poster from the Blaine Bengals, followed by lane 2, Emily Qualley from Centennial, and in third place for the Maple Grove Crimson, Summer Glover. Next heat, 9 of 10, 500-yard freestyle. And they're off heat 9 of 10 in the 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1 on the left-hand side of your screen, Harper Marshke for the Maple Grove Crimson. Lanes 2 and 3 for the Blaine Bengals, Kara Yang and Caitlin Marks. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lucy Spatafor. And in lane 5 for the Armstrong Falcons, Adeline Anderson. And congratulations goes to Lucy Spatafor, 8th grader from the Maple Grove Crimson, with a time of 28 seconds, 25 100ths, followed by Adeline Anderson in lane 5 with a time of 28 seconds, 42 100ths, and in third place in lane 3, Caitlin Marks for the Blaine Bengals with a time of 28 seconds, 95 100ths. And we're on our last heat, 10 of 10 for the 50-yard freestyle. Expect a fast one. In the pool swimming for lane 1, for the Armstrong team, the Falcons, Harper Caldwell. In lanes 2, 3, 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Anna Murray, Jordan Freeman, and Macy Noble. And in lanes 5 and 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Grace Lushine and Janessa Graff. What an incredible race this is. Extremely close, pushing each other. Fantastic competition by these girls. And congratulations goes to Jordan Freeman from the Maple Grove Crimson, followed by her teammate Macy Noble in lane 4. And third place finish goes to Janessa Graff from the Blaine Bengals. Winning time, 27 seconds, 91 100ths, followed by 28 seconds, 31 100ths. And in third place for Janessa from the Blaine Bengals, 28 seconds, 99 100ths. What a fantastic job. These swimmers have swam their hearts out this afternoon. We will be taking a 15-minute break for anyone who needs to take a bio break or get a refreshment. Again, about a 15-minute break, and then we will resume the meet, starting with 2 heats of the 100-yard butterfly. So far, at this point, without the diving scores from this morning, the scores are Maple Grove Crimson, 217 points, Spring Lake Park Panthers, 138 points, the Centennial Cougars, 136 points, Blaine Bengals, 124 points, Armstrong Falcons, 99 points, and the Osseo Orioles, 36 points. When we resume after the break, we have the following events: 100-yard butterfly, 100-yard free, 500-yard free, 200 free relay, 100 breaststroke, and the 400 free relay. And we're set to resume. First event, 100-yard butterfly, 2 heats. And they're off to resume the second portion of our meet in the 100-yard butterfly, swimming in lane 1 for the Osseo Orioles, Amira Hendricks. In lane 2 for the SLP Panthers, Stacy Hoffer. In lane 3 for the Armstrong Falcons, Ava Coe. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Layla Rasmus. And in lane 5 for the Centennial Cougars, Emily Friedman. For swim and dive fans online who may be unfamiliar with the 100-yard butterfly, the swimmers will swim back and forth down the pool 2 times to complete 100 yards. And congratulations. Lane 3, Ava Coe, Armstrong Falcons. And in second place, Layla Rasemias for the Blaine Bengals. Next up in event 6, the 100-yard butterfly, heat 2 of 2. Please bear with us as we run an equipment and timer check. We will resume shortly with the event 6 100-yard butterfly, heat 2 of 2. And they're off the blocks, heat 2 of 2 for the event 6 100-yard butterfly. In lane 1 for the St. Louis Park Panthers, Sophia Ketz. In lane 2 for the Centennial Cougars, Scarlett Clapp. In lanes 3, 5, and 6 for the Crimson, Felicity Fricker, Lily Stevens, and Ariana Scher. And then lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Eden Moy. Going into the second 50 of this 100-yard butterfly. What a fantastic race between Felicity Fricker, 7th grader for the Maple Grove Crimson, and 10th grader Eden Moy from the Blaine Bengals in lane 4. Fantastic competition here. These two girls are pushing themselves to do their best for their final meet of the season. Coming in first place, congratulations goes to Felicity Fricker for the Maple Grove Crimson, followed closely by Eden Moy of the Blaine Bengals. First place time, 1 minute, 12 seconds, 1/100ths, and second place finish, 1 minute, 13 seconds, 45 100ths. What a fantastic race for these girls. Next up, event 7, the 100-yard freestyle. There will be 8 heats of this race. And in heat 1 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle, we have 2 Armstrong Falcons in the pool, swimming in lanes 2 and 4, Ruth Ann Mathias and Lily Armstrong. In lane 3 for the Cougars of Centennial High School, Natalie Reuter. And in lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Sarah Baheza. And so far, taking the lead for the Centennial Cougars, Natalie Reuter, followed very closely by the Armstrong Falcons, Lily Armstrong in lane 4. It looks like Natalie is starting to stretch out her lead. And Armstrong Falcons, Ruth Ann Mathias, and Orioles, Sarah Baheza, look like they're coming in with a time very close to one another in 3rd and 4th place, lanes 2 and 5. Natalie and Lily are coming into the final stretch. Lily Armstrong, for the Armstrong Falcons, is taking over the lead. And it looks like for the Armstrong Falcons, Lily Armstrong will take first place with a time of 1 minute, 41 seconds, 69 100ths, followed by Natalie Reuter for the Centennial Cougars with a time of 1 minute, 45 seconds, 13 100ths. Next up, heat 2 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle. And they're off the blocks for heat 2 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle. There are 3 Bengal swimmers for the Blaine team. In lane 1 for the Centennial Cougars, Ozzie Montgomery. In lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons, Fatima Otto Davies. And in lanes 3, 4, and 5 for the Blaine Bengals, Isabella Van Fleet, Gabby Severson, and Chloe Perez. And in lane 6 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Amaria Walton. So far, we are starting to see Michaela Sorensen for the Crimson establishing a lead alongside of Brooke Lindquist from the Orioles. They are swimming in lanes 2, the Crimson, Michaela, and in lane 3 is Brooke for the Orioles. And congratulations goes to Isabella Van Fleet, Blaine Bengals. Finishing time 1 minute, 21 seconds, 51 100ths, followed by Ozzie Montgomery for the Centennial Cougars. Excuse me, following in second place is Fatima Otto Davies for the Armstrong Falcons. No time for lane 1. And heat 3 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle is in the pool. In case you're just joining us, the far lane on the left-hand side of your screen is lane 1. Swimming in that lane is one of 4 of the Bengals in this heat, Lila Tetons. In lane 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Michaela Sorensen. In lane 3 for the Osseo Orioles, Brooke Lindquist. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Elizabeth Landis, lane 5, Madison Black, and Gabrielle Olson in lane 6. And 5, lanes 1, 4, 5, and 6 are the Blaine Bengals swimmers. Establishing an early lead with a good 2 body lengths, we have Michaela Sorensen, 7th grader for the Maple Grove Crimson. And congratulations, Michaela Sorensen from the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 1 minute, 17 seconds, 19 100ths, followed in second place by Madison Black of the Blaine Bengals with a time of 1 minute, 22 seconds, 12 100ths, and in third place from the Bengals team, Lila Tetons with a time of 1 minute, 23 seconds, 76 100ths. For heat 4 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle, we will have 3 Orioles, 2 Crimson, and 1 Falcon. In lane 1 for the Osseo Orioles, Ella Merwin. Lane 2 for the Orioles, Audrey Sheridan. And in lane 3 for the Orioles, Grace Akamosh. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Peyton Mulder and Lily Latinen for the Crimson in lane 5. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Vivian Rollinger. And coming out of their turn in the lead, Lily Lattinen for the Maple Grove Crimson, followed closely by Osceola's Ella Merwin in lane 1. And congratulations goes to lane 5, Lily Lattinen from the Maple Grove Crimson, 1 minute, 17 seconds, 48 100ths, followed by lane 1 in second place, Ella Merwin for the Osseo Orioles with a time of 1 minute, 17 seconds, 86 100ths, and in third place in lane 3, Grace Akamash for the Osseo Orioles, 1 minute, 18 seconds, 42 100ths. Next up, heat 5 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle. In heat 5, we have 4 Blaine Bengal swimmers in lanes 1, 2, 4, and 5. In lane 1, Mariella Wilson. In lane 2, Eleanor Schoenburn. In lane 3 for the Armstrong Falcons, Ellie Lahman. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Brianna Rasemias. In lane 5 for the Blaine Bengals, Ariana Salzwedel. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Paige Scharfenbillig. And what a race this is. In lane 3, we've got one of 2 of the Falcons, Ellie Lahman, establishing a strong lead, quick turn and streamline. She's on her way back down the pool, about a half a body length ahead of the closest competitors in lanes 4, 5, and 6, who are coming in neck and neck. Those are 2 Blaine swimmers and an Armstrong Falcon. And congratulations goes to Ellie Lahman from the Armstrong Falcons with a time of 1 minute, 14 seconds, 25 100ths. Second place goes to lane 4, Brianna Rasemias from the Blaine Falcons. And in third place in lane 5 from the Blaine Falcons, Ariana Salzwedel with a time of 1 minute, 17 seconds, 18 100ths. Next up, heat 6 of 8 for the 100 freestyle. And they're off the blocks for heat 6 of 8 for the 100 freestyle. In lane 1 for the Osseo Orioles, Lily Sartwell. In lane 2 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Lauren Skirka. In lanes 3 and 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Tatum Sabinski and Olivia Layton. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Beatrice Antonenko. It's a close race and a great heat between lanes 2 and 3. Lauren Skirka from the Spring Lake Park Panthers and Tatum Sabinski from the Blaine Bengals. With a quick turn and streamline, they're on their way back to the end of the pool, neck and neck. What an exciting race between these 2 swimmers from Spring Lake Park and Blaine. And congratulations goes to Tatum Sabinski from the Blaine Bengals with a time of 1 minute, 11 seconds, 11 100ths in lane 3. And lane 2 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Lauren Skirka with a time of 1 minute, 11 seconds, 59 100ths. And in third place in lane 1 for the Osseo Orioles, Lily Sartwell with a time of 1 minute, 15 seconds, 96 100ths. And this is heat 7 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle in lanes 1, 2, and 5 for the Blaine Bengals. Caitlin Marks in lane 1, Callie Sorensen in lane 2. For Maple Grove Crimson in lane 3, Anna Van Murray. In lane 4 for the Centennial Cougars, Adriana Cogger. In lane 5, the third lane swimmer, Bengal Brittany Cruz. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Evelyn Johnson. And what a race this is as well, coming in very strong in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals, Caitlin Marks, but Anna Van Murray for the Maple Grove Crimson in lane 3 is giving her a strong competition. It could be either or on the finisher for this race between Anna Van Murray and Caitlin Marks. And finishing in first place, congratulations goes to Blaine Bengal, Caitlin Marks with a time of 1 minute 5 seconds, 71/100th. Followed by Anna Van Murray for the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 1 minute 5 seconds 90/100ths. And in third place in lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Callie Sorensen with a time of 1 minute 7 seconds 97/100ths. Next up, our final heat, heat 8 of 8 for the 100-yard freestyle. And heat 8 of 8, our final heat for the 100-yard freestyle with 3 Crimson swimmers in the pool. In lane 1, we have Janessa Graff from the Blaine Bengals. In lane 2, Jordan Freeman from the Maple Grove Crimson. Lane 3 for the Blaine Bengals, Grace Lushine. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Olivia Banzoff. In lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Claire Germschied. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Madeline Schofield. Out and off to an early lead is Claire Germschied, 11th grader for the Maple Grove Crimson, followed very closely by Olivia Banzoff from the Crimson in lanes 4 and Janessa Graff in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals. Quick turn at the end and streamline into that final stroke. It looks like Jordan Freeman from Maple Grove is pulling ahead as well. It will be a race to the finish, and it looks like in lane 5, Claire Germschied for the Maple Grove Crimson, followed extremely closely by Jordan Freeman from the Crimson, and in third place in lane 1, Janessa Graff of Blaine. Winning time for Claire Germschied of the Crimson is 1 minute 2 seconds 8/100ths. Second place for Jordan Freeman, 1 minute 2 seconds 23/100ths, and in third place for Janessa Graff of the Blaine Bengals, 1 minute 3 seconds 67/100ths. Our next event will be the 500-yard freestyle. This is a race that requires pacing and obviously quite a bit of endurance to swim a 500-yard freestyle. We will have 4 heats in the 500-yard freestyle. For our online swim fans who may be unfamiliar with swim meets, the 500 requires 10 laps of 50. Again, an extremely difficult race in terms of endurance. This is the longest race in the high school meets. Club meets typically will even swim 1,000. Very important to understand pacing, off to a strong start, backing off slightly for endurance purposes, and then speeding up at the very end. At the end of the lane lines, to the far left of your screen where you see several swimmers standing and some sitting, they're holding the placards that they put in the pool to indicate to the swimmer which lane they're on. When they come to the very last 50 of this race, the officials will ring a bell to signify to the swimmers that they are on the last lap. These races in particular should take anywhere between 8.5 to 6.5 minutes. And there we have it, the bell for the final lap of the first heat, 1 of 4 for the 500-yard freestyle. Coming in first place for the Spring Lake Park. First place for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Eleanor Vink. Eleanor is an 8th grader on the Spring Lake Park team. And in second place for the Centennial Cougars, 10th grader Emily Friedman. And in third place for the Osseo Orioles, Grace Hakamosh. Eleanor's time in first place, 7 minutes, 53 seconds, 78 100ths. Next up, heat 2 of 4 for the 500-yard freestyle. And they're off, heat 2 of 4 for the 500-yard freestyle. We have 2 Bengals swimming in this heat. In lane 1, we have Rachel Radke from the Blaine Bengals. In lane 2, Delaney Linser for the Centennial Cougars. In lane 4, for the Blaine Bengals, Morgan Douglas. And in lane 5, for the Armstrong Falcons, Abigail Bentler. And there we have the final bell signifying the last lap for heat 2 of 4 of the 500 freestyle. And congratulations goes to lane 3, Delaney Linser for the Centennial Cougars. Second place finisher in lane 4, Morgan Douglas for the Blaine Bengals. In third place in lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Rachel Radke. And in lane 5, fourth place finisher, Abigail Bentler for the Armstrong Falcons. First place time for Delaney Linser of the Centennial Cougars was 7 minutes, 3 seconds, 11 100ths, followed by Morgan Douglas of Blaine's time of 7 minutes, 25 seconds, 62 100ths. Next up, heat 3 of 4, 500 freestyle. And heat 3 of 4 of the 500 freestyle is in the pool. Swimming in lane 1 on the far left side of your screen for the Osseo Orioles, Kara Winter. In lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons, Allison Hedke. In lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Kira Cottle. In lane 4 for Maple Grove's Crimson, Greta Banzoff. In lane 5 for the Blaine Bengals, Ray Tamaninen. And in lane 6 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Abigail Hink. It's early in the race, but so far, establishing an early lead, Greta Banzoff for the Maple Grove Crimson in lane 4. The next closest competitors in lanes 3 and 2. Lane 3, Kira Cottle for the Centennial Cougars and Allison Hedke in lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons. Still a lot of race left to go, but so far, several body lengths ahead for Greta Banzoff for the Maple Grove Crimson. And a nice turn and streamline coming in, still ahead in the lead. Greta Banzoff for the Maple Grove Crimson in lane 4. And there you have it, folks. We have the bell for the last lap. Almost finished, coming in with some strong times. At this point, we're in the 5-minute range. And here they go into the wall for the finish. It needs to be a strong final swim to the end for the 500. Such a difficult distance race. Incredibly difficult for pacing. But congratulations goes to lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Greta Banzoff, with a time of 6 minutes, 27 seconds, 21 one-hundredths. This is a personal best for Greta. Her last time was 6 minutes, 51 seconds, 26 one-hundredths, so an incredible improvement there. Second place finisher for the Armstrong Falcons, 7th grader Allison Hedke in lane 2. And in third place in lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Kara Cottle. And a huge congratulations to all these swimmers of the 500 freestyle. This is definitely a difficult race, a race of endurance. Figuring out pacing and how much to reserve in the tank from an energy perspective can be quite a challenge at this point in the season. However, they have a fairly good feel for their pacing, hopefully. And as we progress, again, this is heat 3 of 4, 4 of 4. Should be quite a quick race as well in terms of distance. We're looking at around the 6-minute range there. And finishing up the race again, first place finisher in lane 4, Greta Banzoff, followed by lane 2, Allison Hedke for the Armstrong Falcons, and lane 3, Kara Cottle for the Centennial Cougars. And the final heat, 4 of 4 for the 500 freestyle, is in the pool. We have 3 Crimson swimmers in this heat and 2 Spring Lake Park Panthers in this heat. In lane 1 for Spring Lake Park, Genevieve Richard. In lane 2 and 3 for Maple Grove Crimson, Lila Abu Ayed and Brielle Caldor. In lane 4 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Natalie Ketz. In lane 5 for the Armstrong Falcons, Harper Caldwell. And in lane 6 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lauren Harns. So far, they are off to a competitive start. Very close. No one has established a strong lead yet at this point. Lanes 1, 2, 3, and 5 are all neck and neck so far, with Brielle Caldor in lane 3 establishing a slight lead, but very close to her teammate, Maple Grove Crimson's Lila Abu Ayed in lane 2. But not backing off their pace is Spring Lake Park Panther Genevieve Richard in lane 1. And we do have one scratch in this race. As you may have noticed, lane 6 is empty. Lauren Harns is not swimming in this heat as originally scheduled. What a great strong turn for Brielle for the Maple Grove Crimson. She's starting to take a slight lead ahead of Lila Abu Ayed, her teammate. Genevieve Richard for the Spring Lake Park, Panthers is holding on strong, as is Harper Caldwell for the Falcons in lane 5. And Brielle Caldor is starting to dominate in the race. She's pulling ahead fairly significantly, an entire body length in lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson. Again, Lila Abu Ayed is following in second place thus far in lane 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson. Third place is neck and neck between lane 1, Spring Lake Park's Genevieve Richard, and Harper Caldwell from the Armstrong Falcons. But at this point, it looks like there will be no catching Brielle. She is racing strong. Lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, starting to take half a pool length lead. Lila Abu Ayed in second place, about a quarter of the pool behind Brielle in lane 3, both Maple Grove Crimson swimmers. Harper Caldwell from the Armstrong Falcons is giving lane 2, Lila Abu Ayed, a strong competition. They are neck and neck for second place at this point in the race. But again, we have a ways to go. However, at this point, there's no catching Brielle. She's going to have the first place finish in this heat, no doubt. And at this point, again, Brielle looks like she'll be the first place finisher with a half a pool length lead. Lila Abu Ayed is taking over that second place position for the Maple Grove Crimson over Harper Caldwell for the Armstrong Falcons. And giving Harper from the Falcons a run for her money is Natalie Ketz for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. And there you have it, folks. That is the bell signifying the final lap. Such a strong race for Brielle. She's turned on the gas. She's coming in strong. Her original seated time for this race was 6 minutes, 22 seconds, 24 100ths. She is on pace. First place finish was 6 minutes, 6 seconds, and 81 hundredths. That is an incredible personal best. And in second place, fellow Crimson teammate Lala Abouayed with a time of 6 minutes, 23 seconds, 51 100ths. And in third place, in lane 4, Natalie Ketz from the Spring Lake Park Panthers with a time of 6 minutes, 25 seconds, 25 100ths. Next up, our 200-yard freestyle relay. There will be 3 heats in this event. And heat 1 of 3 for the 200-yard freestyle relay is in the pool for the Armstrong Falcons. Swimming first, Paige Scharfelig. Second swimmer will be Lily Armstrong. Swimming third for the Falcons, Abigail Bentler. And fourth swimmer, Ellie DeRade. In lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals. Swimming first, Mariella Wilson. Second swimmer will be Gabby Severson. Third swimmer will be Ari Thompson. And the fourth swimmer in their relay will be Gabriella Olson. The second of 3 Blaine teams in lane 3, swimming first, Rachel Radke, Lila Tetens, Chloe Perez, and Elizabeth Landis. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Greta Banzoff, Kaylin Chen, Laura Weber, and Michaela Sorensen. In lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Amira Hendricks, Evra McKay, Brooke Lindquist, and Sarah Beheza. In lane 6, the third Blaine team, Emma Prom, Anna Vargas, Isabella Van Fleet, and Lanny Yang. The second of 3 teams in lane 3 for the Blaine Bengals is taking a strong lead, followed closely by lane 4's Maple Grove Crimson. Third place so far looks to be Osseo Orioles. The Crimson and the Bengals in 3 and 4 are coming in close and finishing in first place. Lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 2 minutes, 27 seconds, 5 100ths, followed by the Blaine Bengals in lane 3, 2 minutes, 27 seconds, 81 100ths, and in third place, Another Blaine Bengal team with a time of 2 minutes 37 seconds, 18 100ths. Great job, girls. Next up, heat 2 of 3 for the 200-yard freestyle relay. Bear with us, folks, as we are checking one of the touch pads in lane 2. Apologize for the slight delay while we check equipment. The meet will resume with heat 2 of 3 for the 200-yard freestyle relay. We appreciate your patience as we did a quick switch out on the equipment for the touch pads in lane 2. Next up, heat 2 of 3 for the 200-yard freestyle relay. And the swimmers are in the pool, swimming in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals. Elena Trempe, Eleanor Schoenborn, Ariana Salzwedel, and Samantha Headley. In lane 2 for the Centennial Cougars on the far left of the pool, Scarlett Clapp, Adriana Cogger, Anna Berg, and Rachel Bushnell. In lane 3 for the Osseo Orioles, Emily Ripley, Lily Sartwell, Lila McKee, and Kyra Winter. In lane 4 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Sophia Ketz, Natalie Ketz, Genevieve Richard, and Abigail Hink. In lane 5 for the Centennial Cougars, Kate Halverson, Emily Friedman, Anya Flock, and Claire Lang. In lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Rowan Shea Russell, Fatima Otto Davies, Ellie Lahman, and Beatrice Antonenko. Spring Lake Park in lane 4, and Centennial Cougars in lane 2 are neck and neck. Strong competition, pushing each other to their best. And those two teams, again lanes 2 and 4, taking the early lead, about half to 3/4 of a pool length ahead of their competition. The third swimmer is in the pool for those two teams. Centennial Cougars starting to edge out Spring Lake Park in lane 4. And folks, that was the final lap. They went so fast. I missed one of those laps in there, but congratulations go to the Centennial Cougars in lane 2 with a time of 2 minutes, 5 seconds, 41 100ths, followed by lane 4, the Spring Lake Park Panthers with a time of 2 minutes, 7 seconds 94 100ths, and in third place, the Osseo Orioles with a time of 2 minutes 16 seconds 40 100ths. Next up, heat 3 of 3, 200-yard freestyle relay. Looks like we had a cap retrieval taking place in lane 5. One of the swimmers lost their caps, not uncommon to happen in these races. Next up, heat 3 of 3, 200-yard freestyle relay. And in lane 1 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lily Stevens, Ariana Scher, Julia De Silva, and Evie Port. In lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Brittany Cruz, Molly Poster, Caitlin Marks, and Grace Lushine. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Jordan Freeman, Anna Van Murray, Macy Noble, Lila Abu Ayed. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Olivia Banzoff, Harper Marshke, Claire Germshed, and Lauren Harens. In lane 5 for the Armstrong Falcons, Mia Glona, Natalia Maison, Claire Canfield, and Adeline Anderson. And in lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Kara Yang, Ella Tetons, Danny Rivard, and Callie Sorensen. And here we go, heat 1 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 for the Armstrong Falcons, Johanna Wilcox. Lanes 2 and 3 for the Blaine Bengals, Gabriella Olson and Elena Trumpy. In lane 4 for the Osseo Orioles, Brooke Lindquist, and for the Armstrong Falcons in lane 5, Ruth Ann Mathias, and in lane 6 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Adriana Jimenez Lopez. Off to an early lead and fairly close to each other. Lane 3, Elena Trumpy for the Blaine Bengals and Brooke Lindquist for the Osseo Orioles in lane 4. Elena on the turn and Brooke Lindquist also in lane 6 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Adriana Jimenez Lopez. She looks like she might be overtaking lane 4, Brooke Lindquist of Osseo. Not quite there. So in first place we have, for the Blaine Bengals, Elena Trempy. In second place, Brooke Lindquist for the Osseo Orioles. And in third place, for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Adriana Jimenez Lopez. The winning time for Elena Trempy was 1 minute 39 seconds 79 100ths, followed by Brooke Lindquist of Osseo with 1 minute 42 seconds 58 100ths, and Adriana Jimenez Lopez time for the Spring Lake Park Panthers is 1 minute 43 seconds 75 100ths. Next up, heat 2 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke. Swimmers are in the pool, ready to start. Heat 2 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke. And they're off, swimming in lane 1 for the Armstrong Falcons, Vivian Rollinger. In lane 2 for the Centennial Cougars, Delaney Linzer. In lane 3 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Lillian Maitman. In lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Liz Sorensen. In lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Emily Ripley. In lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Ellie DeRade. And what a great competition between lanes 2, 3, and 4. That's Centennial, Spring Lake Park, and Maple Grove, with Spring Lake Park's Lillian Maitman taking an early lead, followed closely behind by Maple Grove's Liz Sorensen in lane 4. That's Lillian Bateman for Spring Lake Park in lane 3. Again, Delaney Linzer in lane 2 for Centennial, with the lead followed very closely by Spring Lake Park's Lillian Maitman. And likely to come in with a third place finish will be Liz Sorensen for the Maple Grove Crimson. Finishing time in first place for Delaney Linzer of Centennial is 1 minute 23 seconds 44 100ths, followed by Lillian Maitman from Spring Lake Park with a time of 1 minute 24 seconds 15 100ths. And in third place in lane 4 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Liz Sorensen with a time of 1 minute 29 seconds 83 100ths. Next up, heat 3 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke. And lane 3 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke is in the pool and off to the races in lane 1 for Spring Lake Park Panthers, Reese Badinsky. In lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Ella Tetons. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Evie Port. In lane 4 for the Centennial Cougars, Kate Halverson. And also swimming for the Cougars in lane 5, Evelina Stack. And in lane 6 for the Osseo Orioles, Lila McKee. Evie Port for the Crimson is off to a strong start. Currently about a body length, not quite. Coming out of that turn, only I would say maybe a half a body length ahead. She's swimming in lane 3. Reese Badinsky for the Spring Lake Park Panthers is giving her strong competition over in lane 1 on the far left-hand side of your screen. And it looks like Ella Tetons for the Blaine Bengals is giving lane 1, Reese Badinsky for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, some strong competition as well. They're very close, but Evie Port has pulled away for the Maple Grove Crimson, and she established her lead with a first place finish, 1 minute, 21 seconds, 17 100ths. And actually, didn't have my eye on this one. Evelina Stack for Centennial Cougars came in second place, 1 minute, 23 seconds, 38 100ths, followed by third place, Reese Badinsky for the Spring Lake Park Panthers with a time of 1 minute, 24 seconds, 46 100ths. Next up, heat 4 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke. And here we go, heat 4 of 5 for the 100-yard backstroke. We have 3 Maple Grove Crimson swimming in this heat. In lane 1, Lainey Bowden, 7th grader for the Crimson. Harper Marshke in 10th grade, lane 2. Evie Noyes for the Spring Lake Park Panthers in lane 3. Summer Glover for the Crimson in lane 4, another 10th grader. Sophia Harris for the Blaine Bengals, a 9th grader swimming in lane 5. And Lauren Spirka for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, 2nd Panther swimming in this heat in lane 6. Spring Lake Park Panther Evie Noyes is establishing approximately a body length lead in lane 3, followed very closely by the Maple Grove swimmers Summer Glover in lane 4 and Harper Marshke in lane 2. Not to be discounted, Sophia Harris in lane 5 for the Blaine Bengals. She's giving Harper Marshke in lane 2 strong competition for third place. Coming in first for Spring Lake Park Panthers, Evie Noyes with a time of 1 minute, 17 seconds, 57 100ths. Fourth place finisher is Summer Glover for the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 1 minute, 19 seconds, 25 100ths. And third place goes to Harper Marshke from the Maple Grove Crimson team with a time of 1 minute, 20 seconds, 28 100ths. Next up, our final heat, 5 of 5 for the girls, 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lanes 1 and 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Maggie Deviney and Molly Poster. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, 8th grader Jacqueline Cadwell. In lane 4 for the Armstrong Falcons, Madeline Schofield. In lane 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Julia De Silva. And in lane 6 for the Centennial Cougars, Claire Lang. So far, Jacqueline Cadwell of the Maple Grove Crimson dominating this race and this heat in lane 3. Jacqueline's an 8th grader for the Crimson. And it's a tight race for second and third place. So far, Madeline Schofield of the Armstrong Falcons is coming in strong in lane 4. But Molly Poster for the Blaine Bengals is giving her strong competition in lane 2. Coming in first place, congratulations, goes to Jacqueline Cadwell for the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 1 minute 9 seconds, 95 100ths, followed by Madeline Schofield for the Armstrong Falcons with a time of 1 minute 16 seconds, 52 100ths, and in third place, Molly Poster for the Blaine Bengals with a time of 1 minute 16 seconds, 64 100ths. What a great race. Good job, ladies. Next up, Event 11, 100-yard breaststroke. We will have 6 heats in this race. And in heat 1 of 6 for the 100-yard breaststroke, we have 3 Armstrong Falcons swimming in this heat in lanes 1, 2, and 4. In lane 1, Abigail Bentler for Armstrong, Rowan Shea Russell in lane 2. For Centennial's Cougars, Anya Wallach in lane 4 for the Armstrong Falcons, Paige Scharfblig, and in lane 5 for the Blaine Bengals, Emma Prom. And so far, Anya Wallach for the Centennial Cougars is taking a lead, but giving her strong competition, and following very closely in lane 2 is Rowan Shea Russell from the Armstrong Falcons. Third place will be a tight race. Paige Scharfenblig for Armstrong looks to be coming in third, but she is in close competition with Emma Prom from Blaine in lane 5 and Abigail Bentler for the Armstrong Falcons in lane 1. And at this point in the conference race, we have, without the diving scores, Maple Grove 480 points, the Blaine Bengals 283, Spring Lake Park 260, Centennial Cougars 226, Armstrong Falcons 216, and the Osseo Orioles at 80. First place finisher in the first heat 1 of 6 for the 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 3, Anya Wallach for the Centennial Cougars. Second place went to Armstrong Falcons, Rowan Shea Russell, and third place to her teammate from the Armstrong Falcons, Abigail Bentler. Winning time was 1 minute, 45 seconds, 34 100ths. And heat 2 of 6 for the 100-yard breaststroke is in the pool. Swimming in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals, Brianna Resemius. In lane 2 for the Osseo Orioles, Claire Pereshti. In lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Anna Berg. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Lila Tetons. And in lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Evra McKee. And it looks like it will be a tight race. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 between Centennial, Blaine, and Osseo. With Anna Berg for Centennial in lane 3 establishing a slight lead over lanes 4 and 5. Anna Berg is a 10th grader for the Cougars. with a strong flip turn and a strong streamline. She's maintaining her lead slightly. Lila Teton, 7th grader from the Blaine Bengals, is giving her strong competition. This one may come in very close at the finish. Evra McKee holding on for third, Osseo Orioles. And in first place, wow, 7th grader from the Blaine Bengals, Lila Teton's edging out Anna Berg, 10th grader from the Centennial Cougars, followed by 8th grader for the Osseo Orioles, Evra McKee. Winning time was 1 minute 37 seconds, 69 100ths, followed by the second place finish, Anna Berg, Centennial, 1 minute 38 seconds, 68 100ths. Next up, heat 3 of 6. In the water, swimming in lane 1 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Laura Weber. Lane 2 for the Blaine Bengals, Olivia Layton. Lane 3 for the Armstrong Falcons, Adeline Anderson. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Ava Bowman. In lane 5 for the Osseo Orioles, Anya Worthington. And in lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Lana Yang. Lane 4, Ava Bowman for the Blaine Bengals is establishing a lead. And with a nice turn and streamline, she is on her way down the pool, still maintaining that slight lead. Excuse me. Anna Worthington from the Osseo Orioles is chasing closely beside her in lane 5, as is Adeline Anderson for the Armstrong Falcons in lane 3. And Laura Weber over in lane 1 on the far left of your screen by the scoreboard for the Maple Grove Crimson, also coming in strong for the second place finish. And Ava Bowman from the Blaine Bengals takes the first place finish with a time of 1 minute 32 seconds, 9 100ths, followed by Adeline Anderson for the Armstrong Falcons, in second place with a time of 1 minute 33 and 78 100ths. And in third place in lane 5, Anya Worthington for the Osseo Orioles with a time of 1 minute 34 seconds, 4 100ths. Next race, 4 of 6, 100-yard backstroke. There are 3 Maple Grove Crimson swimming in heat 4 of 6. In lane 1, Michaela Sorensen for Maple Grove. In lane 2, Allison Hedke for Armstrong Falcons. In lane 3, Greta Banzoff for the Maple Grove Crimson and Lily Stevens for the Crimson. In lane 4, Eleanor Schoenberg for the Blaine Bengals in lane 6. Going to be a tight race on this one as well. We have Armstrong's Allison Hedke establishing a slight lead over Greta Banzoff and Lily Stevens from the Maple Grove Crimson. Coming out of the streamline, it looks like Greta Banzoff has taken over a very slight lead over Allison Hedke for Armstrong in lane 2. Lily Stevens hanging on, swimming very strong as well in lane 4. Last leg will determine the outcome. Greta Banzoff goes into that turn, coming in strong streamlines for Greta Banzoff and Lily Stevens for the Maple Grove Crimson as they take over the lead. Following closely in third in lane 2, Allison Hedke for the Armstrong Falcons. And pushing each other, what a great competition right up into the blocks. As they come into the touch pads, first place finisher, congratulations, Greta Banzoff with a time of 1 minute 30 seconds, 83 100ths, closely followed by her teammate Lily Stevens, Crimson, with a time of 1 minute, 31 seconds, 58 100ths. And in third place, Allison Headkey from the Armstrong Falcons with a time of 1 minute, 31 seconds, 83 100ths. Great job, ladies. Next up, heat 5 of 6, 100-yard breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1 for the Armstrong Falcons, Mia Glona. In lane 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Macy Noble. In lane 3 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Genevieve Richard. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Rachel Lechner. Also for the Bengals in lane 5, Danny Rivard. And in lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Natalia Maison. So far, all lanes very close at this point out of the gate. No clear lead established at this point. We're going into the second 50 with some strong streamlines coming off the wall into the breaststroke. Rachel Lechner for the Blaine Bengals in lane 4 starts to come in strong and edging out Spring Lake Park Panther Genevieve Richard in lane 3. Fantastic streamline coming off the wall for Rachel Lechner of Blaine. Second and third are up for grabs. These ladies are giving each other such a fantastic competition. What a fun race. First place finisher in lane 4, Rachel Lechner of the Blaine Bengals, followed by third place finisher from Spring Lake Park, Genevieve Richard. And in third place in lane 6, Natalia Maison for the Armstrong Falcons. The winning time for Rachel Lechner of the Blaine Bengals was 1 minute, 27 seconds, 21 hundredths, followed by Spring Lake Park's Genevieve Richard. Second place finish with a time of 1 minute, 29 seconds, 22 100ths. And in third place, Natalia Maison Armstrong with a time of 1 minute, 30 seconds, 31 100ths. And this is the final heat. Heat 6 of the 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 for Centennial Cougars, Rachel Bushnell. In lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Ariana Scher, Lucy Spatafor, Olivia Banzoff, and Brielle Caldor. And in lane 6 for the Centennial Cougars, Jolyn Sasson. What a great race so far. In lane 3, Lucy Spatafor is taking the lead, coming off strong off the wall. The rest of the swimmers are so close. Again, these girls are competing strongly, pushing each other. Second and third is a race between Maple Grove swimmers in lane 4, Olivia Banzoff and Brielle Caldor. Second and third are a neck and neck race to the finish between Olivia Banzoff and Brielle Caldor. First place finisher, Lucy Spatafor. Second place goes to Olivia Banzoff, and third place goes to Brielle Caldor. Top 3 finishers from the Maple Grove Crimson. Winning time was 1 minute, 22 seconds, 42 100ths, followed by 1 minute, 26 seconds, 31 100ths, and 1 minute, 26 seconds, 19 100ths. 79 100ths. Second and third place were an exciting race. Those two were close. Great job to our breaststroke, 100-yard breaststroke swimmers. Online fans, we're heading into our last event. This will be the 400-yard freestyle relay, always very exciting. We'll have 3 heats in the 400-yard relay. Expect the volume to raise as this is always a fantastic competition. And they're off in lane 1 for the Blaine Bengals. Ari Thompson, Anna Vargas, Gabby Severson, and Kara Yang. In lane 2 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Lainey Bowden, Amaria Walton, Lily Latinen, and Summer Glover. In lane 3 for the Centennial Cougars, Ozzie Montgomery, Kate Halverson, Rachel Bushnell, and Evelina Stack. In lane 4 for the Osseo Orioles, Grace Akamosh, Audrey Sheridan, Evra McKee, and Ella Merwin. In lane 5 for the Blaine Bengals, Madison Black, Elizabeth Landis, Ariana Salzwedel, and Chloe Perez. In lane 6 for the Armstrong Falcons, Vivian Rollinger, Johanna Wilcox, Ellie DeRaid, and Ruth Ann Mathias. Maple Grove has established a 1 to 2 body length lead in lane 2. Coming up strong for a second place position is Blaine in lane 5. And third place, neck and neck, Osseo and Armstrong in lanes 4 and 6. The Maple Grove Crimson continue to dominate and preserve their lead in lane 2. With second swimmer Amaria Walton in the pool at this time. Next up for Maple Grove, Lily Lotman. Lane 4, Osseo Orioles are coming in strong as well. They're swimming in lane 4. And it looks like they may be overtaking the lead, edging out the Crimson in lane 2. In the pool at this time, Eva McKee for the Orioles. Evra's an 8th grader at the Osseo Middle School. And there goes Osseo. What a strong lead they have in lane 4. Pushing up, chasing behind them, 1 to 2 body lengths. Lane 3, Centennial. In lane 3. What a fun race between Osseo in lane 4 and Centennial in lane 3. Those girls are pushing each other to their best. Looks like Maple Grove is coming in at least 2 body lengths behind in lane 3. Followed by Blaine in lane 5. So close. Lanes 3 and 4, Osseo and Centennial. Centennial in 3, Osseo in lane 4. Going into the turn, coming out of the streamline. These two teams are still neck and neck. Lanes 3 for Centennial and 4 for Osseo. Maple Grove is on the chase in lane 2, making up for lost time. And a strong streamline in lane 3 for Centennial. Edging ahead of Osseo in lane 4. Coming up strong, lane 2's Maple Grove Crimson. Could be tight. Crimson could close the gap in lane 2 for second place. And they did it. First place goes to Centennial's Cougars, Ozzie Montgomery, Kate Halverson, Rachel Bushnell, and Evelina Stack in lane 3. Lane 2 is Maple Grove Crimson, Lainey Bowden, Amaria Walton, Lily Latinen, and Summer Glover. And the third place finish goes to the Osseo Orioles, Grace Akawash, Audrey Sheridan, Evra McKee, and Ella Merwin. The winning relay time, 5 minutes, 21 seconds, 13 100ths, followed by 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 92 100ths, and in third place, 5 minutes, 25 seconds, 77 100ths. Almost there, we have lane 6 finishing out their relay. In lane 6, again, is the Armstrong Falcons. And Ruth Ann Mathias closes out the first heat, 1 of 3 for the 400-yard freestyle for the Armstrong Falcons. Next up, heat 2 of 3 for the 400-yard freestyle relay. In heat 2 of 3, there will be 2 Blaine Bengal teams swimming. Swimming in lane 1, the lane on the far left of your screen under the scoreboard, Centennial Cougars, Jolyn Sasson, Emily Friedman, Anya Follick, and Adriana Cogger. For the Blaine Bengals, team 1 of 2, swimming first, Ella Tetons, Morgan Douglas, Eliana Trempe, and Rachel Radke. In lane 3 for the Osseo Orioles, Kira Winter, Lily Sartwell, Emily Ripley, and Anya Worthington. In lane 4 for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, Stacy Hoffer, Evie Noyes, Lillian Metman, and Eleanor Vink. In lane 5 for the Armstrong Falcons, Ava Coe, Rowan Shea Russell, Ellie Lahman, and Natalia Mizan. In lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Mariella Wilson, Brianna Resimus, Rachel Lechner, and Ray Tamanen. And what a great race we have so far. Strong lead by the Osseo Orioles in lane 3. Tight race for 1, 2, and 4. Again, Osseo in lane 3 still maintains their lead. And so close on that second place position so far in the race. In lanes 2 and 5, Blaine and Armstrong. Blaine slightly edging out Armstrong at this point. But again, still quite a bit of race to go. Strong flip turn and streamline for the Osseo team, maintaining their lead. However, Blaine Bengals are giving them quite the race, closing the gap, and neck at this point. And in go their third swimmers for Osseo and Blaine. What a fast flip turn and streamline coming out of that last turn. Osseo edging ahead once again in lane 3, followed closely by the Blaine Bengals. Third place position is a tight race between lanes 4, 5, and 6, Spring Lake Park, Armstrong, and Blaine. Osseo still maintaining that slight edge, slight lead in lane 3, but very, very close are the Blaine Bengals in lane 2. And clearly coming in strong, lane 4, Spring Lake Park. Starting to challenge first place, Osseo taking the lead. And in the water, the last swimmer, Eleanor Vink for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. She has a slight edge over Osseo's Anya Worthington. And very close, lane 2, Blaine, Rachel Radke. This one could change at any time. No guarantees on first, second, and third in this race. It's incredibly tight. Great competition by these girls. The Blaine Bengals are edging ahead into the turn. Great streamline. Strong freestyle. Lane 2, Blaine has edged ahead of Osseo in lane 3. Osseo still maintaining the lead, but now Armstrong has overtaken Spring Lake Park. So lane 5 has overtaken Spring Lake Park in lane 4. And coming in strong with an incredible switch up, lane 2, Blaine Bengals, chased closely by the Osseo Orioles. And it looks like third place will go to the Armstrong Falcons. What a fun race. Could not have predicted that finish. First place finish for lane 2, the Blaine Bengals, 5 minutes, 3 seconds, 71 100ths, followed by lane 5's Armstrong Falcons with a time of 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 27 100ths. And in third place, the Osseo Orioles with a time of 5 minutes, 6 seconds, 69 100ths. What a fantastic race. And this next race, our final race of the afternoon, heat 3 of 3 of the 400-yard freestyle, should be just as exciting. Swimmers are in the water for the final heat, final race of the JV conference. In lane 1 for Spring Lake Park's Panthers, Sophia Ketz, Reese Badinsky, Laura Skirka, and Natalie Ketz. In lane 2 for the Armstrong Falcons, Madeline Schofield, Allison Hedke, Evelyn Johnson, and Harper Caldwell. In lane 3 for the Maple Grove Crimson, Claire Germshed, Lucy Spatafor, Brielle Caldor, and Jacqueline Cadwell. In lane 4 for the Blaine Bengals, Janessa Graff, Eden Moy, Callie Sorensen, and Maggie Davini. In lane 5, also Maple Grove Crimson, Evie Port, Julia De Silva, Liz Sorensen, and Felicity Fricker. And in lane 6 for the Blaine Bengals, Brittany Cruz, Sophia Harris, Tatum Savinsky, and Layla Racinius. At this point in the race, the Crimson in lane 3 have established half a body length lead over lane 4, the Blaine Bengals. Neck and neck in the third place position at this point in the race are lanes 1 and 2, Spring Lake Park and Armstrong. And a quick flip turn and streamline. Maple Grove in lane 3, Blaine in lane 4. Blaine edges out Maple Grove. They're coming in ahead by half a body length. Switch in positions. Strong flip turn and streamline. Now a body length and a half ahead of Maple Grove. Blaine in lane 4. Third place looks to be going to Spring Lake Park at this point in the race in lane 1. Blaine is maintaining that lead in lane 4. Very strong. Lane 3, Maple Grove Crimson chasing that first place position. Blaine is maintaining the lead in lane 4. Maple Grove Crimson chasing closely, trying to close that gap in lane 3. And into the water goes the fourth place swimmer on the relay team for the Blaine Bengals in lane 4, Maggie Devini, and the fourth place swimmer on the relay team for the Maple Grove Crimson, Jacqueline Cadwell in lane 3. Strong flip turn and streamline coming off the edge of the pool, for Blaine in lane 4. The Bengals are not slowing down. Maple Grove Crimson continues to push. Flip turn and streamline off the wall. Jacqueline's swimming her hardest to catch up to Blaine, but the Bengals have established an early and significant lead, taking first place with a time of 4 minutes, 15 seconds, 82 100ths, followed by the Maple Grove Crimson with a time of 4 minutes, 20 seconds, 47 100ths. Third place is a race between Spring Lake Park and Armstrong, lanes 1 and 2, with Spring Lake Park just edging out Armstrong with a time of 4 minutes, 38 seconds and 23 100ths for third place finish. And Armstrong Falcons with a 4 minute, 38 second, 88 100ths finish for fourth. And that concludes all of our races for the day. We will be adding up and totaling scores for the entire meet. At this time, we'd like to thank all of the families, friends, and students who've supported our swim team this season. The JV conference is complete. This is the last meet for the JV swimmers. Next up will be the sections race for the varsity swimmers next weekend. And at this time, in first place, the Maple Grove Crimson with a score of 578 points. Second place to Blaine Bengals with 350 points. In third place, the Spring Lake Park Panthers with a score of 305 points. The Centennial Cougars are at fourth place with 278. Again, thank you so much for supporting your swimmers, friends, families, students. Very much appreciated. We hope you join us again next year. and certainly for the sections coming up next weekend for our varsity swimmers. Have a great rest of your day.